If I'm listening and I want to build a relationship with Elk Range, what are the best things I should kind of bring to you to get your attention, and um, how should those deals be presented? What are some of the things that kicks it up or down the pipeline? Because I know
Yep.
you guys are, you and your peers are all long deal flow. It's quality deal flow, people you trust, and there's all finite resources internally, right? You've grown your BD team, but you can't look at every single deal and you don't want to waste your time. So what are the criteria that help filter out the good and the bad deals?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Yeah, for us, we'll look at a lot of things, but I think it's also helpful for me to talk about maybe where we're most successful. Because if you're a broker bringing us something, having a good idea where we're most likely to transact, I think is helpful as well. But just in general, we're looking at the basins we've talked about, Tim, the Permian, the Eagle Ford, the Haynesville. Anything up in the Rockies. We're starting to look up in Appalachia. So, casting a pretty wide net there. We're very focused on deals that have some amount of either current or near-term cash flow. That's not a strict criteria, but we're just better if it's got some element of PDP, ducks, or permits on it. We're just going to be. I think we win more deals that look like that. And the other criteria I would say are the data has got to be in good enough shape to where you really know what you're trying to sell us. If it's pretty fuzzy, it's just hard for us to get excited about doing the work. But when someone comes to us with clear legal descriptions of what they're selling, well list, check stubs, that just increases our conviction around doing work on that deal and gets us to a pretty quick answer. And I think the last piece is just if it has an asking price and we've got something to shoot at, we're very good at responding quickly to that. In terms of deal size, for a deal that we're not finding on the ground directly, it really needs to be north of $500,000 to rise to the top of the list. We got a lot of our own deals that are smaller deals, and those are going to get attention first. But the kind of $500,000 plus deals that folks bring us, we're able to be very responsive on those.
Yeah, listen, I'll comment on one thing that I've kind of found firsthand, because I focus primarily on helping firms sell, 500,000 of $5 million assets. And, my preference is always to have a client that will give me visibility on what they want for it. If I don't have that, it makes it a little trickier. But, in the earlier, I think there's some misconception of, oh, if you give someone a certain number, you might be underselling yourself on what the market will pay. And the reality of it is, if you're going to take it to a few groups, you're going to get the right value for it if they put the time in. But if you're vague and you don't give them a number, they may never dig in, and you may not even get their attention. So what I found and where I've had success selling deals is